Alright everybody, we are back in the Woodsty, and I have a massive chunk of oak that I bull saved some time ago. You probably have seen me turn this part. Oak is crazy. When you bull save, you get to a certain point and then you smack it and break out the center piece. But with these medullary rays, it was really hard to get it to bust loose. And with a bull saver, the closer you get to the middle, the harder it is to cut for some reason. So anyway, it was an adventure getting to here, but then this thing's been sitting on the top shelf, just sort of aging for almost a year, a little less than a year. And I'm sorry, 6 months, 6 or 7 months. And look how much it's moved. That was a perfect circle, and now it's an oval. So I think this tenon will still work. I'm going to see. If it doesn't, then I have to flip it around and return it, but we'll see. And I think I'm just going to make a big old massive oak. Obviously, I'm going to thin it down. I'll throw some sort of rim embellishment or two, maybe a wire burn. Just see what comes out of this thing. So let's do it. A little bit off balance, but not too bad. Let's see what it...
Observe as Z begins turning a large oak bowl, chaotic plant matter refined through rotational precision. Stay tuned for Z choice in finish. Beeswax. A material produced by industrious bees long before humans developed modern coatings. Bees manufacture wax by secreting tiny flakes from glands on their abdomens, essentially sweating building materials, a production method both efficient and mildly disturbing. It provides a warm sheen, repels moisture, and enhances the wood's natural character. However, beeswax is stubborn in its natural state. It requires heat to soften, allowing it to flow into the microscopic pores of the oak. As it cools, it hardens into a protective barrier, simple, effective, inevitable. Humans have used beeswax for thousands of years. Ancient Egyptians sealed wooden objects with it for preservation, while medieval craftsmen favored it as a renewable, food-safe finish. Thus, Z employs an ancient partnership: human craft, insect excretion, and controlled heat. You may now pay attention to the video because I am bored.
So I've got two beading tools. Both of them are ones I've made. This is a slightly smaller bead. This is the original, the Beadinator 5000. You can watch that video if you're interested. It's a little bit bigger diameter, so I'm gonna, because it's a bigger bowl, I'm gonna use this one. You saw me start and it was too soon because I didn't have the edge right, but we're gonna go in a little bit, get the beads started, and then that'll dictate sort of the edge of the bowl. Just watch. buddy. That was a big bowl right there. Let's get you in close, see some of this figure. I haven't done the beeswax treatment in a while. There's pros and cons. You got to get it nice and warm to get it to soften up. Oak, because of the medullary rays, has a lot of friction, so it is conducive to that. Anyway, I like the figure up here in the kind of the heartwood. See it from this side. Put a nice foot on it, number 450. This is a little bit of that bark region. Same on the other side. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I sure did. Stay tuned for that montage, and we will catch you on the flip side.
I'm fighting my temptations, building up, I'm anxious. I know he wanna get me all up in his room. Look at me over now, you're surprised, 'cause I put on a show on my first ride. I'm seeing it so clear, you and me right there, sitting contemplating taking off your suit. Let me ask this question one time. Think you got this on your first try? We can play cat and mouse all day. Do you catch it by the tail like prey? Can you chase it down something like Jerry? Do you think I'm a load you can carry up? So don't you forget, you gotta give it to me, leaving me just with a tease. I want you to cry for me, need you to yearn for me. Let the passion take me right.